What's up, everyone? Welcome to Night Kids After Dark podcast for February 13th, 2023. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, so don't forget to get that special someone something. Or don't. It's whatever. I'm one of your hosts, BTG Plays, alongside my other two co-hosts, Yano Nick and Professor Daxter. What's up, guys?
What's happening?
Hello.
Hello.
How was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend was good. Super Bowl Sunday. Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs.
What
I
a
did.
game.
It was a good game till the
3
end.
points.
Until the end.
Do you feel like it started with the missed long pass by the Eagles, or do you feel like the problem started with the call by the refs on the holding charge?
Which holding charge?
Oh, the last one. The one, yeah.
The pass interference?
Yeah.
It existed. It was the right call, but at the same time, I hate when they do that at the end of games. Like, it's like, dang, man, just let them play it out. But then a lot of times you'll see teams let them score so they can have the extra time to come back and score and do 2 points.
To be fair, the people that only complain about that is the team that's not winning, right? Like, so those calls only affect one side, and the other side's always going to be mad.
Well, no, I hate to see that at the end of it. Neither of those teams are my team. So I hate to see that at the end of the game because you pretty much just took away any chance of them coming back or at least trying. You like 2 minutes of the game pretty much just gone. It's like, all right, well, fuck. Damn it.
They were just playing football at Riri's pregnancy announcement.
Rihanna looked great, though.
I did see that. Somebody said Rihanna's so nice for letting them play football at her concert. I was like, dang, that's crazy.
Welcome to my announcement, y'all.
Nah, for real. I was like, this is her announcement part. I said that as soon as she came out. And my wife was like, nah, that's probably just baby weight. I said, bro, y'all don't know what pregnant women look like. For people who have kids, y'all don't even know what pregnant women look like.
She still killed it. Also, did you guys see the video, the post of her? Is that her husband, boyfriend, baby daddy? Because they're still together, right?
ASAP, yeah.
Yeah. Did you see photos of him? He was so hyped for her.
I did not see the photos.
Oh man, he was like screaming and cheering from the sidelines. Good to see.
Sure. I mean, they was talking about baby number 2 as soon as baby 1 came out.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, we want a second one. I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
Get him out the way now, right?
Back to back. Hit him with that 3-peat, you know?
Yeah. All right, well, enough about Rihanna. She'd still look good. Enough about Rihanna and the Super Bowl. Today's stories include there's a Spider-Man that I haven't seen before. Sony is accusing Microsoft of some harassment, and Witcher's next-gen vaginas were unintended, and more. Because this is Night Kids After Dark podcast where gamers discuss gamer things every Monday and Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern right here on twitch.tv/Team Night Kids. If you're watching live, go ahead and put some questions in the chat for us, and we'll save them for Thursday's Q&A. Getting to the pot of gold with Rainbow Kisses. Or you can join our Discord and put your questions in hashtag pot of gold thread, and you'll be able to hear your questions on Thursday. If you don't want to watch live, you could always watch later on youtube.com/@TeamNightKids682, or you can listen on podcast services by searching the 4 words Night Kids After Dark. Remember, if you'd like the show ad-free, hit that sub button. No housekeeping, no shows or nothing coming up. I want to do a game night coming up soon, though. For sure, I definitely want to do that. I was thinking about that hard.
What game was on your mind?
I don't know. I just want to do one. Yeah, if you guys think of something, y'all got
Call
time.
of Duty Season 2 comes out this week. Or it came out last week or something. I don't know.
Is that
Did it?
2? Yeah.
Yeah, that's always free.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess with that, it's time for some news. So let's start off with that Spider-Man story. I don't know who posted this, but
Spider-Man.
Is this the AI one?
no, this is I'll pull it up in a second. What's up, Cinderella? What is up? She said Dauntless Revival. Oh, that's the wrong thing.
It's coming back. Dauntless.
No, she wants to play Dauntless.
Oh,
Oh, you know what I do want to? Man, it's not out yet, but I've been watching it. That Wild Hearts game, the new Monster Hunter. Yeah, it's the new Monster Hunter style game. It looks pretty good so far, but we'll see. I mean, it looks almost just like Monster Hunter.
it looks
real.
great by EA.
Is it by EA?
That's
Oh,
what
never
it's.
mind. I'm out. You lost me.
Oh,
to
you
EA.
say?
You can't even say that because EA's been coming up with bangers for like this whole year.
I mean, but
Like,
these monsters look humongous.
Atomic
They're
Heart comes out soon too, which is what I'm excited for.
what is that?
Atomic Heart. What's up, Tez? I love that Cynic
Man,
Will.
it's
Oh my god,
nice.
that's adorable.
Oh, who did that?
It's 13 in the place to be. What's happening to it? Yeah, this game. I'm not sure if our listeners and viewers have seen this or heard of this game, Wild Hearts. It looks very similar to Dauntless and Monster Hunter, but the monsters seem crazy huge.
Yeah, and they got some like I seen like they were fighting this dang magma rock gorilla. I was like, oh, that looks crazy. But yeah, so Marvel's Demon Spider-Man is a terrifying blend of magic and symbiotes. So Spider-Man's admirer, Wreck Rap, was made from a piece of symbiote infused with demon magic, which makes him a very unique kind of character. Despite being a demonic Spider-Man doppelganger from Limbo, the strangest thing about Spidey's new admirer, Wreck Rap, might be the fact that he's a unique blend of symbiote and demon magic. The Spider-Man / X-Men crossover event Dark Web depicts clone Ben Reilly's revenge plan against Peter Parker. After he was ousted as Spider-Man from the Beyond Corporation, Riley fell into a vat of psychic goo. When he emerged, he had transformed into the villain known as Chasm. Teaming up with Madeline Pryor, the Goblin Queen of Limbo, the two of them attack New York City and invade with their demons. Chasm fights Spider-Man and sends him to Limbo to be tortured until he eats an apple that gives Chasm part of his soul. And this is him.
I just want you to know that photo at the very top. You know who he looks like? He looks like one of those Battletoads.
He
does look like a
does. He
Battletoad.
looks like a
it's buggy.
Spider-Man Battletoad.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Things get even weirder in The Amazing Spider-Man number 18 by Zeb Wells and Ed McGuinness. While in hell, there's a demon that looks up to Peter Parker. However, this demon is initially wimpy and cannot be a real Spider-Man. In order to strengthen himself, this demon goes to see another demon that had a piece of the Venom symbiote. He takes the demon's cheap Spider-Man costume and mixed it with the symbiote along with some demon magic, and the result is a strange enhanced symbiote combines with a wimpy demon and creates a whole new being called Wreck Rap. They said the world didn't need another Parker, that I had it backwards, he hilariously muses. So say hello to Wreck Rap. Oh, it's Parker backwards. Jeez.
I didn't realize.
Me neither. It's unclear whether or not this character is going to have a future outside of this dark web story arc, but there's still a lot to unpack about him. Be enough to make him interesting if he was a demon that combined with a fragment of Venom symbiote, but he doesn't stop there. Instead of his Spider-Man outfit is imbued with demon magic, that then emerges with both the demon and the symbiote into a crazy unprecedented cocktail. The result is some bizarre demonic magical symbiote monster that likes of which Marvel Universe has never seen. Yeah, so this is a brand new character.
So they were just introduced, so we probably won't see them in
Marvel Snap.
Oh, Marvel's. Well, we'll probably see him in Marvel.
You probably
Snap
see him
eventually.
in a if it's actually like canon. Yeah, you'll probably see it.
What about Miles Morales? Into the Spider-Verse, is that coming?
Oh, in the movie? Oh no, yeah, he's not gonna be in there. Because technically, he's not. I mean, he's not Peter Parker. He's a demon that has symbiote on a Spider-Man costume. That's
It's ridiculous.
And
And
he
he
just-
does. He does look like what's it called? You guys said just
the Battletoads.
Battletoads.
Yes.
Battletoad Spider-Man.
I think I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna try to get this, or actually, I'll just download it, the digital version.
Yeah, comic books they have gone up in price, but I haven't seen them go past $5. They're sitting at $4.99, I think, a copy.
$4.99 for what?
Comic books, single issue comic books in today's world.
Oh yeah, they are pretty expensive. Shoot, seems like every comic book I buy is like $10 or $20.
Really? You buy the issues. I mean the
No, because it's it's because every time I buy a comic, it's like the actual hard copy. It's
oh
usually like an event where like the artist, the variant cover is being signed by the artist or something,
oh that's
and I
cool.
and I
That's
always
cool.
pay for it.
To be fair, I'd pay extra just to have that.
Yeah,
The hard part for me is like I want to get comics, but like it's so hard to even start. You know what I mean? Plus, you don't know what value anything has or any of that. I do want to collect comics too, though. Like something that I want to add to my hoarding.
the way you start is you just go and you buy comics that you like, and
Yeah.
and that's it.
Go on Free Comic Book Day. I'll tell you guys when Free Comic Book Day is this year, so you can get all your free comics then. Free.
And then plus, like, if you go to a comic book store, you could start a box or a pull box, and you pretty much just put a list of like stuff that you want to keep track, and they pull every issue and put it in your box.
Hmm.
And then when you come back to the store, you can decide which ones you want to buy. Cause
That's cool.
yeah, it's
This
pretty
year
pretty
is
legit.
May 6th.
Isn't it always May 6th?
I think it is.
I think it's always right
Yeah,
after.
that's like a known
Yeah, it's a known
character or
holiday.
something. Yeah, well, not a holiday, but it's like based off something, right?
I
The
know
free-
May the 4th be with you, but I don't know about May 6th.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll do some research later. But yeah, I'll probably pick this up, check it out. Looks interesting. Looks like it's gonna
Also,
be
thanks for that
entertaining.
follow, Fire Lord. Appreciate you. Welcome to the community.
Yo, he been in the community.
Yo.
Well, he just followed, so I just wanted to give that shout out.
He does the art.
Yo, what's happening?
Fire Lord Chosen.
All right, so let's move on to story number 2. All right, so we have still Microsoft and Activision, the whole thing, them trying to
ain't going
purchase
away.
it. It's not going away. You are correct, but this time Sony's getting a little involved into it. This comes from Eurogamer. Sony accuses Microsoft of obvious harassment as battle for Activision Blizzard gets even uglier. Say it's a sabotage. This is by Wesley Yinpool. Sony has accused Microsoft of obvious harassment as the battle for Activision Blizzard heated up this week. As reported by Axios, Microsoft wanted to see files on Sony's executives, including performance reviews, as part of the discovery phase of this particularly bitter legal battle with the U.S. Federal Trade Commission over Microsoft's proposed $69 billion buyout of Activision Blizzard. In a motion filed to the court, Sony issued strong words in response. Microsoft's demand for performance reviews from SIE's leadership is obvious harassment. Sony continued even in employment cases courts require a specific showing of relevance before requiring production of personal files. This is not an employee case. As spotted by Kotaku, presiding judge D. Michael Chappelle agreed with Sony, saying SIE has demonstrated good cause for the requested relief. While all this is rumbling along, Activision Blizzard boss Bobby Kotick has had his say in a number of interviews with the financial press. As you expect, he very much wants this deal to go through. Fresh from insisting any block by the UK would leave post-Brexit Britain looking like Death Valley. Kotick has now accused Sony of trying to sabotage the deal, which, well, yes, obviously they are. Perhaps more interesting is Kotick's allegation that not only has Sony stopped talking to Microsoft, but that has also stopped talking to him. Suddenly, Sony's entire leadership team stopped talking to anyone at Microsoft. Oh man, this is terrible.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna go into it. Look, they're getting heated about this Activision Blizzard thing. This is the stuff that goes behind the scenes in business. It's dirty. Business is dirty.
To be fair, they're like laughing and in Santa Monica Studios and who made Ratchet and Clank?
Sony? I know Sony.
Insomniac. That's what it is. So it's like they're laughing in Insomniac and Santa Monica Games money, and then Microsoft's like, "Hey, can we get some of this poll too? Can we get some of this money?"
Yeah, it's wild.
Is it gonna get worse before it gets better?
Always. We just won't see most of it, I don't think.
Yeah,
We'll
it'll
feel it in our pockets.
Yeah.
yeah, one way or another.
They
Oh
should do
well,
the celebrity fighting like they did on what show was that? Where it was-
Celebrity
yeah,
Deathmatch.
Celebrity Deathmatch.
CEOs do a cage match. That'd be hilarious.
I'd love to
Activision's
see Bobby Kodak move more than like 6 inches a year.
I mean, they could. What if? Yeah. What if like Activision just like, all right, we're gonna host a dang Call of Duty tournament. Microsoft, get your best. Sony, get your best. Let's go. Whoever wins gets it.
I'm down to clown.
That would be legit. That would be so legit. But yeah, it sucks, man. Just it's pretty crazy because like when I was reading some more into it, like they're just like Game Pass is actually they're more worried about Game Pass is the overall thing that's like stopping this because it hurts game sales in general. Like
I was gonna say they're losing money though. Xbox been very vocal, or Microsoft's been pretty vocal about how much they lose in Game Pass for like sales and stuff.
Yeah, their numbers are actually down. I saw an article today saying that Game Pass numbers have dropped this month. So
well,
I'm just curious.
game sales numbers are going down, but their subscriptions are going up.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Game Pass itself's going up, but the actual sales in video games are going down.
Yeah.
On top of they still lose profit on Game Pass versus how much they spend for like these titles to be day ones.
Because I think with the point of it, like with the Game Pass, is they want to get you in to play the games, and then when they take them off Game Pass, you decide that you want to keep them, and then you buy them at a discounted price.
I don't think there's a game on there though that I would buy at that point, like off Game Pass though. You know what I mean? Like once it's off, I'm good.
What about that rhythm game?
Well, so I think, well, for me, I haven't. Have I bought a game off game? I have. I mean, I bought Madden because I tried it. I tried it out.
Through their Activision, or it's through.
Well,
their
you
EA
get
Play
the EA Play trial.
Oh,
yeah. So
Yeah.
you get like 24 hours of game or something.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
then I kind of see them like kind of doing it with like because Monster Hunter. So Monster Hunter came out on consoles recently, right? The what is the Monster Hunter Rise came out on
Rise,
consoles recently. It's on Game Pass, but Sunbreak, the expansion is supposed to come out on consoles in a few months. So what I think is gonna happen is when Sunbreak comes out, I think regular Monster Hunter Rise is gonna come off of Game Pass. So if you want to continue and play Sunbreak, you're gonna have to buy Sunrise to get into Sunbreak.
Also, once it goes off Game Pass, they give you like a month. They're like, these are the games going out this month, so it's not like out of the blue. You get time to like.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
I just wanted to share that you are right. Game Pass numbers are going up by the millions. So yeah, people are signing on to Game Pass and buying fewer games.
Yeah,
Also,
that's
when huge titles start popping up too, like MLB The Show, a whole bunch of people start signing up for that. Atomic Heart's going to be coming out soon, so millions of people are going to like pay $3 so they can play a $60 game. Stalker is coming out soon. You know, games like those big ones, not so much the indie games. The indie games just get like a nice influx of gameplay because of having the subscription, but when those big AAA games or those big like marketed games go on Game Pass and they're day one, most people will sign up by the millions for $5, right? So
do you see Sony subscription numbers going down due to Game Pass and the games that they offer? Or I know they have their own Game Pass subscription kind of service.
I think it's really bad, but
it's bad?
I don't. I think that if you have a PlayStation, or if you're a PlayStation user, you're probably not very often an Xbox user. There's very few people that are like, I don't care about console wars. I'm one of those people that don't care about console wars. I'll just buy both, and So no, I don't. I think they're separated in that sense.
so Yana, you don't asked us, would we be interested in joining his eco server if they started it?
Eco is such a cool game, by the way.
So we played it before. Now the
Yeah?
problem is I have played it before. Problem is I don't have a problem joining the server. It's just how active will I be in the server?
That part. That's very important.
He'll respond back every like 2 to 3 months. So.
Yeah, I'll come back and the whole damn planet's gonna be built and I'm gonna be living in a hut or some shit.
Eco is a Minecraft, but everything you do has a chance or has an impact. They actually made Eco for schools,
Cool.
so that it could teach, like, if you kill off this certain plant or if you kill off this certain animal or use this much water, um, how it will affect the world around you, and you have to basically stop the planet from exploding to a meteor within a certain amount of time.
Oh, there's a meteor? Oh my god.
Oh, Yudo said there's no asking to be active. Well, then you got a deal. I'm
There's
there.
no asking? What is the
He
asking?
said he doesn't. He's not asking us to be active. I'll join it. Shit.
Oh, yeah.
There's actually
Have the whole Night Kids Discord join it.
Is it
there's
free?
actually a huge
Yeah.
community. They
Or I
made
don't remember.
do you guys know like GTA RP?
No. Oh,
Grand
yes.
Theft
That's
Auto RP?
yes, I've
Yeah.
heard of it.
They have something like that, except in the eco world, and you actually get politics, and you get like presidency, democracy, or whatever, and it's huge. Like, it's really cool.
So apparently Eco is $30 on Steam and it's in early access stage.
It's cool though.
It's a pretty solid early access. It's very well done.
All right. Well, dang, we kind of went off the
Off the
wagon.
rails.
Yeah, I don't even know what we were talking about. All right, story number 3. This one is kind of entertaining. So we all know Witcher, right? So The Witcher's 3's next-gen vaginas were unintended, developer says. Looks like the realistic genitals weren't supposed to be in the fantasy RPG. Honey, hurry, they're going to nerf The Witcher 3 vaginas. Kotaku posted a story yesterday pointing out that The Witcher 3 next-gen update added realistic vaginas and suggesting that these kitties were one of the many fan-made mods CD Projekt Red added to the updated game. In the original Witcher 3, women who were shown in full frontal nudity had no visible genitals, just a sort of smoothed over Barbie doll area. In the next gen update, which released for free this past December, it seems that the crones from Crookback Bog, and the Bruxes, the only women NPCs that regularly do full frontal without any obscuring shots or panties, have landing strip styled pubic hair and visible labia. What the heck?
Good for
What?
them.
When reached for comment, CD Projekt Red initially told Kotaku that the company was looking into it and will have more information in the coming days. But now it seems the vaginas were added by mistake. At least that's what they're telling us in the statement received via email. The next-gen version of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt features several community-sourced mods not created by CD Projekt Red, on top of the numerous enhancements created and implemented by the studio internally. Merging everything together was a complex process, and the textures in question are an unintended result present in the release version. This is something we are working to address. I asked if that meant that the vagina would be removed from the game entirely, but have not received a response by the time of publication. If that is the case, however, it certainly seems like it. That means that the Chronoces make it Chronoces
The Cronus is
may get nerfed in the future Witcher 3 update. If you too find it hard to believe that a game like The Witcher 3 would accidentally add realistic vaginas in an update, then join the club. The vagina mod in question was wildly popular, and CD Projekt Red certainly hasn't shied away from showing people's bits in the past. But perhaps admitting, Cyberpunk. But perhaps admitting that they went ahead and folded in a labia mod is a bit too much, I understand. Update CD Projekt Red has confirmed to Kotaku via email, that it's been removed and the textures were not meant to be present in the release version of the game. Now, I actually saw another story about this. The creator of that mod, he actually seen it and realized that that's his mod that was put in the game.
that's
So,
my vagina that I see on there.
I remember
now,
being late on it.
so I guess now he has a lawsuit against CD Projekt Red.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's stolen content.
Oh.
To be
I
fair,
see.
though, he probably won't win because usually when you mod, you have
Yeah.
a whole bunch of workarounds.
Yeah, especially
It's a
because
passion
you're
project, not
because you're using their you're using all their sources to
Yeah.
make the content, pretty much. But yeah, that's funny, man. Didn't even know. Well, I haven't played the next gen one. I don't know. Somebody added it to our thing, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting."
You're so proud of all along.
No, it was that's crazy. Do any of y'all have the next gen version
No,
of Witcher
I
3?
don't, actually.
I already
Oh.
played it for like way too many hours. I don't
Well-
really need to replay it.
Well, now that they're taking them out, I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah, I had it installed, and then I was like, "Oh, they're probably gonna nerf it before I get to it," so I just went ahead and got rid of it.
So excited.
Mhm.
Damn it! No,
Nothing
that,
better than a Geralt of Rivia with a vagina. That's where I'm at.
I don't think it's bad to have realistic parts
Ghibli's.
in gaming. I don't think, I mean, if the objective is for you to feel immersed into a world, it's really more about who is it intended for. If you're trying to
Yeah.
advertise these games to young adults, then obviously
what's the rating on Witcher 3?
M.
M.
It's rated M for mature. Yeah,
it's a lot of blood in it
there's
and
a lot
nudity,
of like nudity and like dark
language,
stuff.
drugs.
So was
My favorite.
Cyberpunk also rated M?
Yes, it was rated M way harder than Witcher, probably.
I remember creating my character. I was like, "Is that his man bits?"
Isn't there another
Why is that
rating?
dick so big?
Is there not another rating that like when there's like
That's an adult
genitalia
rating,
shown?
but
That's
an
great
adult
question.
rating.
They do have
Interesting.
multiple.
Steam be showing me all those adult rating games. I don't know why.
I wonder why. The algorithm.
That algorithm's killing me.
Fun fact: the rating system goes E for everyone. Oh shoot, where is it?
You have it? Oh
Yeah,
I think there's one before that too.
there was one before the standard edition.
No, before the E for everyone, because there's one for like kids.
So there's
Is everyone not kids?
No, fuck them kids.
there's E for early. Wait, EC stands for early childhood. E
That's what
for
it is, EC.
everyone, and then everyone 10, which has a 10 on it. That's everyone for 10 and older. T for teen, M for mature.
What is teen? Like what's the regulation?
Teen
on
would
teen?
be like
13 and older.
violence, and it's like it's
it tells you.
PG-13 game essentially.
It contains violent, suggestive themes, crude humor, minimal blood, simulated gambling, and influence using strong language. Then you have M for mature, rating pending, RP, and then you have adults only, and that's what we all are familiar with.
So read mature. What's the description for mature?
Mature is 17 and older, titles that contain or may contain violence, blood, gore, sexual content, and strong language.
Oh, so they didn't remove it because so they literally removed it because they probably just removed it because the dude was like, "Hey, this is my mod. Why'd you put it in the game?"
Well, it also depends. So, like, that would be rated M for like just having like a vagina walking around. But if like there was intercourse or something like that, then at that point it would be an adult game.
Yes, because sexual content is not in T for teen or E for everyone.
Yeah.
Right. But you get what I'm saying? Like there was no reason to remove it unless there was like an issue, a legal issue.
Or they just didn't want it, but they wouldn't have put it in Cyberpunk if they had like,
right
a problem with like.
Oh, interesting. Funny.
I got a Volkswagen commercial for Ant-Man.
Nice. There must be a new Volkswagen coming out.
Is it electric?
Mania. I hope so.
Oh, are you guys going to see that?
Yes, I
Quantumania?
do. I got
Yeah, I wanna see
tickets.
You going Friday?
Tickets. Yes.
Yeah, me
You
too.
know, if you go to IHOP and you spend $30, you get tickets for free.
No way. Seriously?
Shut up.
I'm dead serious.
Shut up.
I won't eat at IHOP, but like you know,
What?
people,
What's wrong with IHOP? Am I?
I just don't
bougie?
like. I just don't like. You know, I don't care about IHOP.
They got burgers and stuff now.
Yeah.
They had this fried steak that was. I know we're off topic, but man, they
Talking
had
about the steak. I like the steak tips.
It was so good.
I went to Sonic the other day, and I'm a man of I get the same food at every place that I go. Like if I have a favorite, I don't change it at all. So like my Sonic burger is a double bacon cheeseburger.
Rainbow with the shade. You said
Yo,
Dax is a
Rainbow, watch your
child.
mouth. What I'm saying is they have like a steak hoagie sandwich or something like that, like a Philly steak, and it looks so good. And I almost got both because like I still had to have my burger, obviously. But
Hmm. Child. News story number 4. Nah, I'm just kidding. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom shot has fans gushing about the graphics. So Breath of the Wild sequel might be able to show you more stuff from farther away. If you watch the latest trailer of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, you might have been shocked to hear what sounds like Ganon talking, marveled at Link's new powers, or completely lost when you saw him riding a magical lawnmower. Some fans, however, are losing it over a blurry screenshot that might indicate a slight graphical improvement coming in the Breath of Wild sequel. The original game sets you loose in a massive open world where you can swim up waterfalls and parachute off mountains. It's thrilling and gorgeous, but comes with a big catch. Features of Hyrule's landscape that are farther away lack detail and often aren't rendered at all until you get closer. These short draw distances mean even things like foliage can sometimes jarringly pop in and out of the scene as you run around. According to an interesting side-by-side comparison from Lloyd Gibros breakdown via Games Radar, Tears of Kingdom might contain noticeably better draw distance, places far away look a little better, is sort of what you might expect from a sequel to a 6-year-old game that doesn't also have to run on the Wii U, but fans are still incredibly hyped. To the untrained eyes, these images of Link gliding probably look pretty much the same except for differences in lighting and shadows. As eagle-eyed Zelda fans quickly noticed, however, the shot from Tears of the Kingdom includes more trees and rock formation details in the distance than the one from Breath of the Wild. It's easy to overlook at first, but impossible to miss once you realize the difference, even with the resolution of the trailer screen capture recompressed on Reddit and blown up to truly ugly sizes.
as Reddit people do for sure.
Like it's like I can see the difference. Okay, I get it.
Is it a
I
big
think
difference?
after playing games where like graphical fidelity is like the breadwinner, it's so funny that like Nintendo fans are just grasping at anything they can get at this point.
I mean, there are definitely people who will analyze the crap out of anything they give you. You give them as long as they love the game, and I'm here for it. I'm really excited about this game, and we've been waiting a long time for updates, and here we
Well,
are.
lucky for you, you get 6 more trees after waiting 6 years. So good on you for sure.
I'm excited.
I hope the game runs better
Mm.
because was it in, I can't remember, was it in full screen? Yeah, when you played it docked, sometimes it would the frames would drop.
I can't say that I experienced that, but I believe.
No, it was a major thing because it was like when it upscaled to 1080p, you would get dropped frames. Because I actually played majority of that game handheld because of that.
Same.
It just looked better in handheld mode.
Plus, I was always on the go, so I would play it either in bed or as soon as I'm out the door
Yeah,
on
you'd
the toilet.
hop in them little temples. You'd be like, let me hop in this one temple real quick. And then 20 temples later, you're like, shit, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Fuck. No, I'm excited for it. I
I
can't
think
wait
it
for it.
got like top 10 one year. Or it might have actually won game of the year. No, it didn't win the game of the year. There's
It
no way, I
didn't?
don't think. But it definitely won
Let's see. What awards did Breath of the Wild win?
game of the year 2017.
It did.
Yeah.
Or was
most
it?
anticipated in 2016, best game direction. It got a BAFTA Games Award for innovation and Game Award for best action adventure. That's crazy.
I could see all that.
I don't know if
It,
it game of the year, but
it was up against Horizon Zero Dawn, Persona 5, Players Unknown Battleground, Mario Odyssey. Really?
Yeah, I could definitely see that. It was a
it
launch
lost to
title,
Breath of the
wasn't
Wild
it?
though.
No,
That's
Breath of the
bonkers.
Wild won, and Mario Odyssey, Player Unknown, Persona 5, and Horizon lost to it.
That's what I'm saying. Horizon Zero Dawn
Yes,
lost.
lost to Breath of the Wild.
That's nuts to me.
Really?
Right.
Yeah. Horizon Zero Dawn was a really good game.
Fantastic.
It was a good game. Well, we'll see. I don't know if it'll get Game of the Year this time. We'll see how much stuff they add to it, and because it's not.
Depends on what comes out that year too.
Yeah, and this
Is important.
I don't think it's like a huge. It's not such a huge innovation from what Zelda used to be. Like
Mhm.
this is more like a sequel. So.
I still think Twilight Princess is probably their best like iteration.
It
From
was-
like going from like the game before it to where that was like the biggest leap.
No, the
Every-
biggest leap was from Zelda to Zelda 64.
I guess it would be.
I guess it would be.
Yeah, it was a
know.
big ass open world.
That's a big.
Yeah.
That's a big jump.
Yeah. I don't
But-
know. I definitely think Twilight Princess was like one of their biggest successes.
I mean, it was
like-
Twilight Princess was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all pretty good. All right, cool. So yeah, it's gonna have better graphics. I mean,
You get 6 more trees, chat. Calm down. Be happy.
that's what I expect. They had to do something besides. It had to look better.
It's gonna run 30 frames best.
No, I hope not,
It's going
'Cause-
to.
because it was a 60 FPS game. It was 60 FPS.
Also, I think it's criminal that next gen games can't run 60 frames at 1440.
Why is that?
There's no excuse. There's no reason. I can't tell you.
Yeah, I don't make these games. It's just, I guess, a lot of bandwidth. I don't know. Can't all have
They're selfish.
supercomputers.
That's what.
They're so. All right. I don't know. So let's move on to topic number 5. So you guys watched Super Bowl.
I did.
So I
did not
know.
watch it, but I watched enough of it. I know enough.
So you saw. Did you guys see the Flash trailer?
I did.
I did
oh
not.
my gosh.
All
I was
right. So
okay.
Oh my god. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this. Look, if we get a copyright strike or whatever, I'm playing it, and the audio will just be muted on our VOD, but it's whatever. But yeah, let's give Dax a chance to watch it, and then we'll talk about it. It's a 3-minute trailer, so
Is
bear
it
with
the,
us.
Is it the one with Edra Miller or no?
yeah. But
Okay.
just take a look. Let me pull it up right now.
I'm
You-
waiting.
Tell me something. You can go anywhere.
The only thing I saw from the Super Bowl was that play.
Another timeline. Another universe. So why do you want to stay and fight to save this one?
Because this is the world where my mom lives. I'm not gonna lose her again.
Time has a pattern that it can't help reliving. Different people, different worlds,
Yeah, that kid sucks at running.
drawn to each other like magnets.
It's my face. You stole my face.
If you were to go into the past, you have no idea what the consequences can be.
Bruce, I could fix things.
You could also destroy everything.
This can't be happening. I completely broke the universe.
Sorry.
We've been waiting for you.
Flash, right?
I created a world with no metahumans. And now there's no one to defend us.
Want some help?
You are.
Yeah, I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Freaking Michael Keaton, bro.
If I can't undo what I did, if I can't get back, there might not be a future.
Snyder's not directing this though, right?
What's the play? Batman, what do we do?
No.
Try not to die.
Superman?
It's not Clark.
My name is Kara.
I'm Barry. We're Barry.
Oh, no. Alright, damn.
Barry, what are you doing?
Our kids are gonna want to see this.
Oh, I'm so hyped. June 16th, y'all put it on your calendar.
So,
I got so many questions.
okay. We all know all the Ezra Miller stuff that happened, and all that shit sucks. Did his apologies and all types of stuff, and hopefully he's cleaning up his act. But from this trailer, I see why they did not want to scrap this film.
So far until we watch it.
No, I think this is
This is phase one of their for their universe though, right? Like they're starting fresh with like a
yes.
multifaceted.
So here's my theory. All right. So you got Barry Allen. He's living in another universe with another Barry Allen because he wants to be where his mom's at. So that's not his universe that he was in, with the Justice League and everything. You got Kara Danvers is in the same position that Superman was in Flashpoint Paradox, where he was captured instead of being raised on the Kent farm, but it's her. So it's a whole nother universe. They're pretty much, you got Michael Keaton's Batman, who's the Batman in that universe, and Ben Affleck is his Batman. Look, they're gonna use this movie to pretty much erase everything and then start their phases.
Because they got rid of Snyder.
Yeah.
Snyder is gone.
Yes.
And they have, hold on a second.
James Gunn.
That's
Gunn,
who's
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
They have Gunn now.
Yep.
I want a good DC. I like Marvel, but I think DC resonated with me for a long time, way more. I enjoy like The Flash a lot. I enjoy Batman a lot. Superman, not so much, but if it's done well, it can be set up properly. I'm good if it starts out good, because because their movies are so much bigger, right, than like Marvel. I feel like because they can do so much more with the powers and stuff. So
here's the thing: if I look back at Iron Man, the very first one, and all that, and I said, ugh, this movie is not setting up things right for all the things to come. We already have in our heads what DC needs to do to quote unquote catch up to Marvel. Scrap all of that. Let's throw all of that out the window and just say, hey, DC, come up with a really good universe. That's it. That's all I want. Just come up with a believable universe. And I think this could be tying all of the movies that we've already seen together. And I'm really excited about it because we see the potential. We see the workings. It would just be wonderful.
I don't
they
even
really just need to start with a Flashpoint. That's it. That's all they have to start
and
with.
I think that's what this is doing. I don't even think this is like I don't even think this is tying up the other movie. I think this is closing out all the other movies. Because I mean, you got Zod that showed up. They're gonna close out that. Like all of that's gonna be closed out. So nothing.
This is like their
This is
bridge between like old and new.
Yeah, this is their Flashpoint Paradox, literally, for them.
Also, I have another question. I know in Flash, in a contained story, metahumans are created because of Reverse Flash. He does the whole thing, causes like the thing to explode, the collider to explode, which is what gave him powers.
Right.
Does that set up for the entire DC universe? So like all, obviously not Superman because he's from another planet, but like other like villains and other superheroes that aren't actual aliens, do they get their powers from that, or is that
some
a contained
do,
story?
but not everyone. A lot of a lot of the villains get their powers through a magnitude of different ways.
Yeah, like magic and shit.
Gotcha. All right.
But or they're just aliens.
Right.
But no, it even in the Flash TV series, the way that they explained how the metahumans with the collider and everything, and they brought all the universes into Earth 1. Pretty much all the Earths merged into Earth 1. So the universe became one timeline. I wonder.
They gave it to my boy Grant Gustin. Like he would have destroyed that movie.
Is that
He
the
would've-
original? I mean, the Flash.
That's
from
the Flash from the CW show. Yeah.
I would have enjoyed. It would be wonderful if he even just makes a guest appearance. You know.
That
They
would
could've
be.
done it for his brother, to be honest.
What
Or
if?
his, like,
Well,
other self.
what if his other self isn't the Flash?
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't have powers in that universe, right?
Yeah,
Nothing
right.
those
So
actually
what if the
have-
other Barry Allen in that universe is fucking what's his name, Grant?
Grant Gustin?
Yeah. That would be crazy.
That would,
I mean, that would be a good. I'm excited for it.
June 16th.
I'm gonna give it a shot because it has a new director, and I just don't like Snyder. I didn't like his like dark and brooding, and like I don't know. I just didn't enjoy his like version of the universe. But I can never tell if it's because of Snyder or if because DC likes to gut and take away everything that's good. So we'll see.
I think it was just it was a magnitude. It was a combination of a lot of stuff. Them trying
They
to.
did such a bad job of just doing one movie at a time rather than doing a universe. They never.
Yeah,
set up a good
exactly.
universe.
It was just that was the biggest problem. They were like, we just need to come out with movies just to catch up to Marvel, but none of the movies make sense to each other, and now we're trying to make them make sense with each other, and then we just screwed all this shit up. So yeah, hopefully this fixes it. But I am excited. It looks decent. Looks good actually.
It looks decent.
I mean,
or
it looks good. I mean, Michael Keaton's in it. I can't.
Man.
I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but I am gonna see it.
not gonna get your hope. Okay, I guess getting your hopes up
Well,
is very specific.
Until they do something well, I'm not gonna like applaud them. If that makes sense.
Was Wonder Woman the last Wonder Woman? Was that good in your opinion?
It's terrible.
She was pregnant through that whole thing.
She was. I did not know that.
yeah, Gabby Gaddit or whatever her name was.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot, yeah. I know it was a GG.
It's terrible.
That's the opinion wrong.
But yeah, let's see. Let's see. I mean, Gunn's doing
Phase
some.
4, we get Aquaman back. Like, I'm ready.
Yeah. I mean, I do hope so. I mean, Jason Momoa already said he said this is not gonna be the last time y'all see him as Aquaman. So we'll see. Oh, that's not the only trailer that released
What?
yesterday at the Super Bowl. I know you guys are ready for this one. So the final, speaking of Jason Momoa, Aquaman, the final Fast and the Furious movie trailer also dropped.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and run this for y'all.
Man.
Does
Is
Paul
this the
Walker
final?
die in that universe
I know
too?
that this road has been
Yes, I
very
believe
Or did he
Well-
just drive away?
He drove
Here
away.
you are,
Okay.
building this magnificent family.
What's going on in that head of yours?
Something little B said it. He said,
This
Dad,
is the series that they should
we're
have
not
stopped
afraid of anything.
a long time ago.
But
I'm
In my
glad they
opinion.
didn't stop because I've been
Losing
enjoying
some of
these
my
as
love.
just standalone films.
Dominic Toretto, you're about to learn all about fear. Boom. You built such a beautiful life, filled with love and family. I never got that chance. You stole that from me.
I wonder how much they had to pay up.
My future. My family.
Man.
And now,
Wait, this already
I'm
happened.
gonna break
Well, like,
yours. Piece by piece.
Do you lick that man's blood?
I mean, you have to.
He's Jason Momoa. Of course he's gonna do that.
With everything.
He's actually a vampire.
What's the plan, Dom? I'm not sure anymore.
Did he drive through a tornado?
One of us might
This
not
show's
come back
wild.
from this,
Or this movie's just something.
but we have to fight.
I feel like they get into a
Never
boardroom and they're like,
accept
how
death.
can we make this the manliest,
Suffering is
manly
owed.
man show of all time? And just start adding.
Well, they already made the manliest movie when they came out with the Expendables.
Sure,
trying to tear
that
us
was another
apart.
one. Yeah.
Winning used to be about winning. We raced for respect. Today, I raced to stop the bloodbath. That's the problem with having such a big family. How do you choose the ones you save? Let's race!
I wonder how hard it is to watch like how
You still know how to drive it?
What do you think?
It's showtime. Here we go.
Game recognizes game.
they were all
Here's my thing. Everyone in the Fast
I'm coming
and
for you,
Furious
son.
movies, they died, except for one.
Here they come. You will never be able to break my family.
Always about family.
always about family. Never turn to that. Ever. Ain't no way.
Good morning, sunshine.
I might be
gotta be
weird for being
kidding me.
like. There ain't no way car and helicopter together.
May 19th.
For one, I'm excited for it to be over.
For it to be over? Why?
Yes.
For it to be over.
I was over the Fast and the Furious after Paul Walker died. They sent him off into the sunset. It was done.
I
It
think
had been done.
I think the hypest thing about that trailer, though, to be honest, was Notorious Thugs being played in the background. So it'll probably get muted. So just be ready for that, y'all. But no, I do enjoy the Fast and Furious movies just because they're so over the top, right? But it is time for it to be over.
Elaborate. Why? What makes that versus James Bond or Mission Impossible or the Ocean's 11s and 12s and
But
the
there's
15s?
only like
Because James Bond is always rebooted. It's a different James Bond. This has been the same people for the same past movie, just doing crazier and crazier. They went to space in the last movie.
Come on, man. Spoiler alert.
If you ain't seen
I
it,
know that, but I do know that they drove down a fucking building.
they went into
that one in
space
Dubai.
and they
went to
broke.
Dubai. They were like, "Let me just drive down the skyscraper."
If
They
you
broke.
like cars, this is the movie for those people. Let us have something.
It's not even about cars anymore. It hasn't been about cars since freaking
Well, we
Tokyo
saw
Drift.
every film. There was a car in there. So
Answer
There's a car in every movie.
Answer me one question though. Does that muscle car, is it able to take two helicopters and make them hit together?
If you know what you're doing with the car,
that
yes,
is
that's-
not just a muscle car. That is the Batmobile. Because that car makes it through every movie.
Yeah. He literally got yeeted from a plane and like his whole front end went in and he was just like, "Let me just get back to normal."
Nah, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be entertaining. They're always entertaining. I'll say that. But I do think it's time for this story.
What if they rebooted with new actors and actresses? What if then they did that?
No,
I just don't care, I guess, like about the story at all. Like again, the ending was for me the true ending was whenever they did the whole like Paul Walker ending, and then after that I'm good.
All right,
Maybe
I'm gonna
maybe
I'm
if Paul
gonna speak
Walker
to
was still here.
If he was still here, for sure. But I'm gonna speak to the audience out there that does enjoy the cars, the Fast and Furious, the guns, the insane stunts.
You enjoy the
We-
fast.
we know-
The
I'm
Furious.
speaking to the
No,
those
we
audience.
we already know why Cinderella's gonna be there. Jason Momoa's in it. I watch anything Jason Momoa's in. It doesn't even matter.
He actually looks like the dude from. He actually looks in this movie. Looks like he's still playing Game of Thrones.
He's Khal Drogo.
What
Oh
was the name
man.
of that movie? Something Hawk and Shaw or something.
Oh,
damn.
yeah, the spinoff.
Yeah, that
Hawk
was a
and Shaw.
really good film. Actually,
The first one.
There was two of them.
I don't know. That's the
There
only
was
one I
only
know
one.
of. Okay, then there we go. Yeah.
Cinderella, if you want to see Jason Momoa in a really good show, you gotta watch C on Apple TV. It's so good.
See, what is
See.
this man? What's up with this man in the water? Just get him in there.
No, it's actually about blind people.
Oh,
Like the entire
see. Physically
the
see.
the entire
Oh.
so the entire world is blind because of a virus.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
a show.
Yeah, it's a really good show.
I think I remember seeing something.
I think
yeah.
it was 3
see what you
seasons
did there.
because it's over now. So 3
Wow.
seasons. Oh, it's so good.
It's on Apple.
Apple TV, yeah. So you probably got it because I know a lot of if you have an iPhone, a lot of iPhones came with the Apple TV subscription. All right, well, yeah. So Fast X or Fast 10 or whatever it is, Fast in
35.
multiverse,
Fast in the multiverse.
Fast in the multiverse. They
You see Ezra Miller just run past and then
Bruh,
everything gets yeeted and just
I was
in time.
I was about to say that, like, literally we're gonna watch the Flash and it's gonna be an Easter egg, him running past Dom in his
And he's
car.
like, don't forget family. Never turn your back.
And then at the end of Fast X, the Flash is gonna show up like, I'm back for my family because he doesn't have a mom.
I'm here for it though.
That's very selfish of the Flash, by
Is
the way.
it?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
It's always
He cares about his
He
family.
literally ruins the entire universe because of a family member he can't let go of.
Here's my theory. He doesn't know what he's doing because a lot of the time people have only theories of what happens when you time travel. None of them are correct.
He's time traveled before, though,
Not in
prior to the Flashpoint.
not in this universe that he has.
Maybe, but
This Flash has not.
Yeah, he did.
When?
In the Justice League movie, he ran so fast to reverse time.
Did he? And
Yeah, because everybody died.
different universe, you know, that hasn't happened anymore.
Remember Cyborg and everybody got disintegrated, and he was like, "I gotta run as fast as I can," and then he reversed time and brought everybody back to life.
I ran so far away.
Was that the music?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
Should have been. Should have
I don't
been.
remember. But yeah, so it's finally about to be over. So I will see it. Like, I can't not see it. Gotta end
I would
these
have to
things in my
watch
life.
15 other films to keep up, so I'll just let it go.
Just watch the last one, to be honest.
Yeah.
The last one pretty much brings you up to date. Because The Rock isn't coming back, so you don't have to worry about that.
Hey, he's too busy selling his Rock energy drink.
I think him and Vin Diesel just had a lot of beef. Yeah. So that's not happening anymore. Yo, what happened to... So we do have one more story, but the article's gone, you know?
Oh, what?
Yeah. Wait, no, it's not. For some reason, the link has 2 links in it.
Yo, I have a Taco Bell commercial ad now, and now I want Taco Bell. Fudge.
BGG, I'm sorry about that. Let me see if I can fix it.
No, I got it. I found it. All right, so topic, last story for the night. I think this is the last one. Yeah, it is. All right, so this one comes from Kotaku by Zach Swisen. Dead Island 2. Due in 2015, now coming out a week early. How's it coming? What? After nearly a decade, the open world zombie killing sequel is finally coming out, even a little ahead of schedule. Back in 2014, or June 2014, nearly a decade ago at this point, Dead Island 2 was revealed with a very good trailer and a 2015 release window. So it's not early. Only now in 2023, following numerous delays, multiple studios, and even canceled versions, Dead Island 2 is almost here. In fact, it's coming out a week early now, and only 8 years later. The first Dead Island, developed by Techland, launched in 2011. It wasn't a perfect game, but its mix of first-person combat, open-world hijinks, co-op zombie killing, and gorgeous tropical beaches connected with enough people to warrant its publisher trying to turn the game into a multi-game franchise. That flopped hard. Yet, that didn't stop open world zombie RPG Dead Island 2 from being announced at E3 2014 with that very memorable trailer involving a jogger. And then the game was delayed, and different teams worked on it, and it was thought to be dead, and then re-announced. And now, after all these years, Dead Island 2 is somehow coming out early. 2023 is weird, y'all.
I don't
So-
remember the first one. That's
You
how
don't
long ago it
remember
was.
the first Dead Island?
It was good.
I really liked what was that game where you were like in a mall and it was a zombie game and you just got a whole
Oh, you talking
Dead
about
Rising.
the Xbox one?
yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Dead Rising?
It's Dead Rising.
Might have been.
Is
I
it
really
called?
enjoyed that game, but I
And
don't
you can
remember
get
Dead
like
Island at all.
chainsaw, and it was
You
was
get
funny
Mega
zombie
Man
shit.
Blaster and everything.
Yeah,
Mm.
that was a good game.
It was.
Arcadey, but it was fun.
So because we're dealing what Last of Us has come out, and we're dealing with other kind of zombie, other films and stuff, I'm just like, I actually like post-apocalyptic films and games. And this one is coming out after so much time. So once people realize, like, oh wait, when was the first game? 2011 is when Dead Island 1 first came out.
I
was
remember
out of high
playing
school
that.
for 2 years.
I don't remember who I played it with, but I remember like a bunch of us bought it.
360. It was, I think, what I used.
Man,
4-player co-op? I think it was.
yeah, I think it was 4-player. It was 4 or 3. Some weird.
Also, I know I'm changing the subject just a little bit, but I started watching Family Matters. Fantastic 90s show, by the way. If you haven't seen it, you should.
You just started watching it?
No. I used to watch it when I was a kid. I started watching it as like a nostalgia thing. And I thought that my boy, Reginald Vell Johnson, Carl Winslow, died like years ago.
Nope.
And then I saw him in a commercial like 3 days later.
Bro,
still,
yeah, wasn't he? He was on the Super Bowl commercial, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I said the same thing. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I thought
Didn't-
he died like the same time that Uncle Phil died. Like,
But I think that's like, yeah, I think that's what happened with me too. I was like, wait a minute, no, that was Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
And I was like, why did I put them two together like that?
They were
technically The Last of Us is a zombie show. They're zombies. They're just a different type of zombies. They're not like eat your brains kind of zombies. They're plants, fun guys.
So no, I do feel as though what was I gonna say? To go back to Professor talking about watching Family Matters, it a lot of people thought the show was about Steve Urkel, but in actuality,
he didn't even show up for a long time.
He was a side character.
Oh yeah,
and then he ended up becoming a main character.
Yep, that's actually what saved the show.
Yeah.
Oh really? It was gonna die.
Yeah, it was actually going to be canceled until they decided to bring him on as a permanent character because
it wasn't really that funny until Steve Urkel came on. Like it wasn't like a funny show. But there was a lot of really hard hitting moments of like in like the second episode.
It was woke, man. It was woke for its time.
Yeah. Like Harriet Winslow loses her job and then can't get another job because like one, she's a black female in America, and then two, like what she did for 15 years was hold a door for like an elevator, right? And so like that isn't needed anymore, and so it was like a huge battle between like we're gonna have to eat like slop or take a job that isn't worth it. It's just a genuinely good show.
So you're saying go back and rewatch or watch it for the first time for a lot of people?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think nostalgia plays a huge part in like a lot of shows, and sometimes they don't always hold up when you go back to watch. You know what I mean? And I really think that from what I watched, Family Matters really kept up, and it felt like really good for that. So
since we're on the topic of nostalgia, have any of y'all watched the 90s show?
The 90s?
No,
show?
I didn't. I didn't really like the 70s show, to be fair.
What?
Yeah,
I liked it enough, but like not enough to where I'm like, you know.
Okay, well, I was a big fan of the '70s show.
Yeah.
If you were a big fan of the '70s show, the '90s show has come out. It's on Netflix. I binge watched it. Man, I cannot stop watching it. Finished it. It was really
I heard a
good.
lot of bad things about it. They said the
Mm.
cast didn't mesh well together. The only reason that it's like kept up is because of the mom and the dad, which she's a fantastic actress, by the way. I love her.
So like I had read some before I watched it, I actually read a lot of reviews and they were like, yeah, like they were saying like the old cast is what like the new characters, like the grandkids, they didn't think they had enough they weren't able to pull enough weight, but they kept bringing in all like the old characters from the show. I thought the opposite. I think it was like the perfect setup for to figure out who these kids were, and they weren't just replacements for the old cast like Donna and all them.
I also think that they said, like, from what I've read, because I haven't seen it, but from what I read, it was also one of those things where like it was shaky for them for like the first couple episodes, and by the end of it, you're like, I need more. Because they're
Exactly.
finally hitting their stride.
Yep.
So,
and then the only reason I brought that up because they've been renewed for a second season. So.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. That's good.
it's really funny because speaking of that '70s show, I watched The Ranch. I love The Ranch, and I'm not like a country guy. Like I'm not a huge country person, but like something about Ashton Kutcher running a ranch with like Sam Elliott just was great. I don't know. It was really good.
Sounds kind of sus.
It's so good. Anywho, they actually brought most of the cast from that '70s show to be on The Ranch. So
I'm getting the same vibes with you and Ashton Kutcher that I get with Cinderella and Jason Momoa.
Oh,
yeah.
interesting.
And if not Ashton Kutcher, definitely Mia Kunis.
I like Punk, if that counts. Does that make me a Ashton Kutcher fan? I like Ashton.
Oh, I was like, what is Punk? And I was like, oh yeah, the damn prank show. I forgot about that.
Hey now.
Yeah, dog. All right, well, that was our last story, last topic for the night. Dead Island 2 is coming out earlier than expected. Shit, I didn't think it was coming out at all. So
last thing I want to talk about, because it's important, and I binge watched the entire 4 episodes, whatever. The Last of Us is so good.
You've been saying that every episode, every week.
Damn good.
It is.
Like everybody said, episode 3 was the real tearjerker, and I didn't think so at all.
Really?
At all. Now episode 4, like multiple tears. Episode 4 was really sad.
Episode 4 or 5?
The newest one.
5.
What happened in episode? Oh yeah, 5. Yeah. Episode 1 and episode 5, man, those two were,
man,
rough.
It's fun. Real quick, the actress who played Ellie, she had to sign a several-year contract because this role she's going to have to play for the next couple of years. She said she wasn't sure how she would do with playing this role for so long because it's not a good story. It's not a
it's not happy at all.
It's not a happy story
at all.
But she says she very much so likes the direction that the directors are going. She likes the cast that they're picking to work with. She's very much so enjoying the process, and she says she doesn't think that she's going to have a problem. So I'm looking forward to seeing where the show goes.
I think the only thing that I'm curious is how they're going to age her up for the second season.
You know, to be
hard.
To be honest, I don't think it's going to be hard. Because do you watch after the episodes? Do you watch like when they talk about the episode and everything?
I'm gonna go back and watch them.
Yeah, well, she already looks older. They actually make her look younger in the show, so she already looks older. I mean, she is older.
Like I've seen her in like interviews, and she still looks young to me. She doesn't look like 20s.
Her accent throws me off every time.
I know. You know what? It doesn't matter. We got dang what's that shit? Face
AI?
shit. Yeah.
True.
What is? Yeah, they'll figure it out. If they can make Samuel L. Jackson look super young, they can make her look.
Also, the designers for the clickers in that show were
so good.
So good.
Whew. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have a problem getting people to watch it. The game sales are going off the charts.
Sorry,
but,
all right. Sorry about the tangent.
Nah, it's all right.
Watch it. It's really good.
Just borrow Dax's HBO Max.
aka borrow Cindy's HBO Max.
We'll post it in the Discord. Just kidding. All right, games coming out this week. So last week we really had nothing but Hogwarts come out. Oh, and speaking of, over 500,000 people paid to play Hogwarts early.
Really? That's a lot of
Yep.
people.
It was the highest pre-ordered game for consoles. It was the highest viewed Twitch game before it was launched. It's already broken like 3 or 4 records.
And then I think on Steam it's the top 4 games on Steam for each version.
Mm-hmm.
And then the top 5 thing on Steam is the Steam Deck. It's crazy. It's wild. But yeah, games coming out this week. You got Blanc coming out on Switch and PC tomorrow, Valentine's Day. Don't forget, guys. Journey to Savage Planet, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S tomorrow. Souls of Chronos, PlayStation 5, Switch and PC, February 14th. Tomb Raider Reloaded, a mobile game on iOS and Android, February 14th. It looks like a puzzle game. Wanted Dead, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC tomorrow. Pharaoh, A New Era on PC, February 15th. Returnal comes to PC on February 15th. Shadow Warrior 3, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS on the 16th. What is that? The Final Fantasy Rhythm game. That comes out on P4 and Switch on February 16th. Gigantosaurus Dino Kart, PlayStation 5, Series XS, P4, Xbox One, Switch PC on the 17th. Tales of Symphony Remastered, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch on the 17th. The Settlers, New Allies on PC, February 17th. And then Wild Hearts comes out on the 17th on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and PC. Damn it. I might have to.
Wait, which one?
Wild Hearts. Yeah, I'm going to watch some more of it and see how I like it. Because I've been on my Monster Hunter Rise kick since it got on Game Pass and hooked on that. So,
is anyone streaming it? Let's see.
I just have to play another. I had to finish the main story and every side. Like I'm at like 36% completionist on Harry Potter, and I haven't even like left the first area.
Yeah.
So like I got so much to do, but then like now I need to play a Ravenclaw because Azkaban.
No, it was Hufflepuff.
Or Hufflepuff.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Hufflepuff because yeah. Hufflepuff for that, and then Gryffindor gets Headless Nick side quest. I don't know what Slytherin gets, but
I don't know which one was specific because I don't know what you guys played.
I played Slytherin.
Oh yeah, I'm Slytherin too, but I don't know what specific quest Slytherin had.
Yeah,
but
same.
Whatever. But yeah, that's it for today's episode. Thursday's episode, I'm not actually sure who's gonna be on for Thursday. I know Yana will be there.
I'll be there.
I might be there. Rainbow might be there.
Here. Cindy's probably gonna be there.
Cindy will probably be there. So yeah, you probably get Cindy, Rainbow, Yano, maybe Dax, and then maybe some.
We'll do like a game night. We'll just pick a day and then do a game night with everybody.
Maybe
some
BTG.
Among Us.
Oh, that
It's always
Thursday?
a fun time. No, just in general.
Oh yeah.
Like a Friday or a Saturday or something.
Yeah, we need to do something. But yeah, if you guys want more content from the Night Kids, where can they find you, Yano?
Fun fact, this coming Friday, Saturday is KatsuCon anime convention that is taking place this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I will be there Friday afternoon doing interviews. So if you have questions you'd like me to ask con goers and cosplayers, post it in the Night Kids Discord. And you can find me over those interviews as well. Over at NK_YanoNick over at Twitter, and over on Twitch, it's YanoNick/Twitch. Professor, where can we find you?
You can find me at Professor_Dexter on Twitch, or Professor Dexter, all one word, on Twitter. And if you guys want to keep up with my workout regimen, fitness_with_Dexter on Instagram. I have another question then, Yano. Do you have to get a booth for that, or can you just interview?
Fun fact, BTG understands the situation. The lobby, the Gaylord lobby. You can come in, you can walk in, you don't have to have a pass or anything. But you, if you want to go into any of the venues, you do have to have a pass. So I'm going to be outside the venues asking questions.
Yeah, the lobby is majority of the places where all the cosplayers and stuff spend their time because that's where the best photo spots are at.
Gotcha. And where can
And
we
the
find you
meetups.
at BTG?
Well, you can find me here on Team Night Kids. Probably do the game night on this channel. I'm usually on here, but if you want to check me on Twitch, if I ever stream on there again, it'll be on Black and Tie Guy Plays. On Twitter, NK_BTG Plays. And then Instagram is also Black and Tie Guy Plays. Do we have someone to raid tonight?
We sure do. Currently, the real OMG is currently playing Wild Hearts, and we can pop in and see how they're enjoying the game so far. They're currently building a character.
Oh, they're in the beginning. All right, so we're
BTG type so fast.
We're gonna go ahead and raid the real OMG. Make sure you guys show them the same love you guys show us every Monday and Thursday, and we will see you guys on Thursday. Later,
Bye, everybody.
Later.